What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chop here, and today we have a different type of video. We have the Georgia 2025 season recap. Kind of a disappointing season. Not that much playoff success again. For the second year in a row, we miss winning a playoff game. Just kind of disappointing as a Georgia fan, but that's just how college football is, man. Teams are getting more spread even with NIL. You don't have many stacked teams anymore. But we're going to look through a little bit of the schedule, look at the transfer portal, see what's happening with the team. And I'll give you all predictions for next year. Maybe we'll look at the schedule for next year. We'll see, man. Let's get into this video. So as you can see, first two games, cakewalk, easy money. Marshall and Austin Peay. We're not even going to talk about those games. It started with Tennessee. As y'all remember, highly contested game. Came down to overtime. Georgia had to score on the last play of the game. Or no, Tennessee's kicker missed a game-winning field goal. Luckily. But Georgia scraped by. Defense at the beginning of the season, man, they were scaring me very bad. A week after that, we lose it to Alabama at home. Again, team could not convert on third down. Gunnar Stockton had 130 yards passing. As a D1 program, you're never going to win a football game in the SEC playing an SEC opponent, only throwing for 130 yards. But we still had 100 yards rushing that game. Yeah, it was a pretty winnable game, man. A couple plays go our way, and it's a win for Georgia. I doubt the end of the season looks the same, but you never know. After that, Kentucky and Auburn. Kind of close game at Auburn. I remember that. It was kind of close, but we pulled away in the second half. That's when the narrative was going around that Georgia's like the best second half team in the nation. You know, you can't stop them in the second half. They just flip the switch. And just like that, the team is a whole nother team. And I thought so too, man, until we played Ole Miss. Ole Miss, I think until the fourth quarter, their quarterback was fucking us up. Chambliss, that's why we lost them in the playoffs. Chambliss is nice. I seen he tried to come back for another year of college football. That man's like 27 years old. You need to go to the NFL. What are you doing? But yeah, man, number 5, Ole Miss, we barely beat him at home. It was a great game, highly contested back and forth. I don't have that much complaints about Ole Miss, dude. Ole Miss is a quality opponent. I'm not going to complain too much if we have close games against them, honestly. But Florida, we should not have a close game against them. 4 points? Are you serious right now? I don't remember it being that close. I'll play some highlights or whatever. You'll see what happened. But I remember that game was close, but I did not remember it being a 4-point game. We barely beat Florida. What the fuck is going on? We better not fucking lose next year. I'm going to scream. Mississippi State blew them out at Mississippi State. Yeah, Nate Frazier had 181 yards rushing that game. That's pretty crazy. Of course we're going to win that. Gunnar Stockton 264 through the air. We were 9-1 until that Texas game where we blew out Texas 35-10. That's when I thought, man, like, this team is starting to, they're starting to wake up. Because if you see, the last 4 games of the schedule, man, I know you see Charlotte in there. Don't even give a fuck about Charlotte. But Texas, Georgia Tech, and Alabama. I was kind of worried about Georgia Tech, too. Because up until that game, they were undefeated. I think until, 2 weeks before they lost, 2 weeks in a row or something. I'm not too sure. It's Georgia Tech, bro. Who cares about football? It's a bunch of nerds. But, and then that week, going into the SEC championship game against Alabama, we spanked up. Put that belt on Alabama. The dynasty's over. 28-7. Gunnar Stockton he didn't even have 200 yards passing, 156 yards passing, 52 yards rushing. The defense was just disgusting, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. If that defense played like this whole season, maybe we would have stood a chance. But then we get to the last game of the season. Playoff game against number 6 Ole Miss in New Orleans. We lost 39-34. Highly close game, contested game. That's the thing about college football Georgia anymore, bro. There's going to be dominance for most of the season, man. But in the biggest games, are we going to step up? And we didn't. We lose 39-34. Gunnar Stockton had 203 through the air. I think he had to pick that game. Yeah, man. When the defense is not playing consistent, this team they getting 40 put on them. That's not good, man. But next year, the team is returning like 90% of the talent, man. Like, the team is so young. They're just going to develop, and it's going to be insane, man. Maybe we'll be back. We'll see. I pray.